Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John and I'm here today to show you about the new update to NEO v3.2, which is the historical bank level rejection lines. And this is extremely good for you to be able to find perfect entries in the market, but also at the same time to just give you a stronger confluence of a support or resistance area actually holding and showing you where the market could possibly reverse from. So when we just come over to this point here, which is the free Telegram group, you can join this group with the link in the description below. In this group here, I'm giving out gold trade callouts every single week pretty much, as I've always been saying, and we can see it's happened here again. So if we do come over to this chart here with the explanation I have given out, I've told people that there was a daily bearish break of structure here. We had supply areas over here as well. We were just waiting for price action to come back towards this level here, which it did, and then we was able to see price action go towards take profit one. Now price action did pull back towards this level here, which technically could have easily have stopped you out, but at the same time I was able to re-enter when the market pushed back down. That's what you would do. Your stop loss would be the size of these boxes. Okay, so right now we are on NEO, the indicator expert advisor, and I'm currently just looking at Euro USD just to show you what these bank level rejections are. So what they actually are, they are lines that are showing us previous levels where the market had swing highs and swing lows, and we managed to see price action on whatever time frame we set it to, finding a rejection from that level. Now what is great about this is you can actually set this indicator up to actually see where that specific swing high or swing low was before, for you to be able to find out how much price action did actually react to that level. So if we actually go over here to the daily time frame, if we just look at what price level this was 1.10122, and we can see that this is the same level that was here, 1.10122. And if we just go down here, we can actually see price action sold about 180 pips from this level. Now as we can see, this was pretty much a head and shoulders pattern that formed here for price action to continue to sell. We can see that price action came to this level again at this point here, and from this level here price action actually sold down 560 pips. So when we come over towards present day, we can actually see right now that there was a very good chance that price action could sell from this level. This was about a 280 pip sell, and we could easily see that just based on the update of what NEO is showing you like that. We can also see where this buy actually occurred from down here. We can also see that this was previously a rejection level on NEO based on a weekly time frame, and we can see that this was formed here, and when it was formed at this level there was a buy off of here for at least 500 pips. So if we do come back over to this level here, when we've seen price action get down here again, it's given us the idea of how much price can buy, and what did we see? We pretty much saw the same thing again, 500 pips. This is why I've added these lines to the chart, because the market does rinse and repeat. In order for us to find this out, we can just use extra factors. So like an extra factor is NEO has a support and resistance system built in, and I'm even going to update a better version in the next update. But we can see that when we did have this level here, this was a verified level. The fact that price action is actually on a daily verified support, there's a very good strong chance we could see a rejection from that area, which we did see for the buy trade going back up. Now what is also fantastic about this is the settings. So let's go into the settings so we can just see something better with this. And if we go over to here, this is all the settings for the rejection lines, and you can see right over here, so you can switch them on and off if you don't want them on. You can actually switch on 1 minute chart rejection lines, you can switch on 5 minute chart, 15 minute chart, 30 minute chart, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly or monthly. Personally, I prefer to use the weekly or monthly because those are the strongest levels regardless of the time frame you're actually trading. It actually makes more sense to use stronger levels. So even if you're on a lower time frame scalping, there's a higher chance you're going to get even a 10 or 15 pip rejection from one of these areas because the rejection line is actually a higher time frame. You can actually change the color of the support and resistance levels, but you don't have to worry about it too much. Whether it's a support or resistance, it is actually pretty much the same thing. Like I've just shown you previously, you can go back and check what happened with price at that level, and if you're looking for a buy trade and you've seen it has bought off that level before, there you go. Regardless if it's a support or resistance, as the name, it's still telling you that price action can do what you have seen previously on the left of the chart. Here you can also see that you've got a minimum amount of rejection, so maybe you want to find the strongest levels and only trade those pairs that have the strongest levels that have a possible rejection. So you can easily just set it from 1 to whatever number you would like. If you set it as 1, it will show you all the lines with a minimum rejection of at least 1 before in history. What I've noticed is that when you start seeing things that are weekly, monthly levels that have, 3 times, 4 times rejections, there's a very good chance that price action is going to react to that area, giving you a very, very good entry with minimal drawdown drawdown on a trade. This is just to make the thickness of the bar a bit bigger if you would like that or not. So you can make literally the thickness of the lines a bit bigger, and you've got the rejection history amount. So this will scan as many swing highs or swing lows back to the left as possible. This rejection backtest candle is pretty much the same thing here. And then you've got the rejection style amount. So again, you was looking at high or low mode with me, and we was looking at the entire chart. And of course, now what you can actually do, which is fantastic with this, we're just going to go to weekly start here, and we are now going to go to the monthly levels as well. I'm just going to switch on. Okay, so now that I've got this on the chart at the moment, you can see this. What we are actually seeing here is now the rejection lines are only starting at the beginning of the week. So that gives me a very good, clear understanding of what I could see in the week ahead and where price action could possibly reject from. This way I don't have it going throughout my whole chart, and it obviously makes the chart a lot more cleaner for me to be able to find a trade setup. So we can see here now I've added my monthly levels, and this told me this is a monthly level rejection on Euro USD at 1.08790. And this happened 2 times ago in history. So there was a very good chance that between this area here and here, that price action could easily reject and find a sell trade setup or continue the move we were looking at. So we do know that there was the rejection up here, as we saw from the previous week, and going into this week, if we were looking for a break and a retest back to an area, that was this area over here for a continuation of a sell trade setup, which would have been able to get you another position for 150 pips in this trade setup. Another fantastic way to find entries off of this is using the multi-time frame break of structure system on Neo. So we can easily just go to expert properties, and again we can just scroll down here, and all we have to do is literally come over to here, and if we're just switching on the, you know, the 1 hour break of structure, that would help us for something like this. And then let's say we come down to the 1 hour chart, just so you can see that the rejection lines regardless of time frame will always be there. So now I've got my daily breaks of structure and my 1 hour breaks of structure, and we can actually see when price action came here, there was a 1 hour bearish break of structure there. So I could easily get in a trade there, and my stop loss above here for that trade, which was literally about a 1 to 3R with that type of stop loss. It's very simple to do it like that if you want to. So there's ways you can trade with this. I have got specific strategies I use for Neo, but of course you can be flexible to what you need. And I just thought I would like to show people about the rejection line bank level update. So again, you can trade anything with this, and I hope you can find it interesting, and somehow and some way it can actually help you with your trading long term. If you'd like to get this product, which is the Neo indicator product, it is 100 GBP for lifetime access, and that will also get you access to all of these VIP services you can currently see on the screen at the moment. It is best for you to get in as soon as possible, as when we get into Q1 and I do actually start making the auto trading side of this on MT4, then there will be a price increase, and more than likely it will be a subscription for members that join then. So if you do want to get this lifetime access, just message me in Telegram or Discord. If you've got any other questions, just get in touch with me. Right now it is your boy Big John, and I'm signing out. Easy.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.